tomato cheese and red pepper flakes and like a cream cheese based sauce. It's really good. My go-to recipe.
Well, that man had me until he mentioned 2 types of cheeses. That's crazy, bro.
Hey man, we living out here.
I actually don't really like cheese. It makes everyone hate cooking for me. But
you can work
that's neither here nor there, because more than likely, both of these players actually like cheese, because I think the rest of the world does. Joe J and ZD getting in here right now.
I thought you were about to say because it's Ike box.
I mean, I thought about it, but I was like, we're not going to do it to him. Not today, not today.
Fair.
I'll get a little bit of movement coming in. Oh, Joe J flubbing it. I mean, he was moving and grooving until the end, you know? Missed that wave land.
But also, whenever I see an Ike on PS2, I always wonder what was the striking process, you know?
Well, you don't want Smash, though, probably.
Yeah, you don't want Battlefield either. But also, you don't want that. Like, there's there's like 3 stages where that can happen on.
So there's like, what do you want to do? Go to find? Oh no! Exploding off the top of the screen. I hate to say it, but Joe J making it look easy at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised at what I am witnessing though. ZD is definitely playing a much slower tempo than we traditionally see him play. And then he parried the Nair earlier and ironically enough actually still got hit by a Nair later, which is generally not what you see when someone's so comfortable parrying that option.
Yeah. I think he's playing slower to play a bit more respectfully, especially after what happened to him in that first stock, because it can happen again around now. Like, he's at like 60% on my screen, so... Oh no, this is going to be a regrab, but not getting the spike hitbox. I wonder what was happening there. It looked like it should have connected, but ZD, again, too slow to intercept that counter. Ooh, okay. Shades of chillin' dude right there. I mean, he's in the crowd watching, so you got to do it for him.
Yeah, you got to. That's what he's probably doing at home during the quarantine. He's like, let me turn on some Xanadu, bro. Watch some of this action. Joe J, a stray dash attack. Very interesting option. 5 to 80%. Yeah, it wasn't going to kill him, but it was going to put him in a poor position, I suppose.
It's about sending that message, you know. It's like hey, I'll do this.
I feel that.
When you play a heavyweight, sometimes your mentality is just a bit different. It's about cultivating fear and then showing them why they should be afraid, like with that Nair up air again.
Yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable right now. ZD's still looking pretty good, though. Has him at 70%, good stuff. Dash attack follows up, 78 now. Not able to take the stock, and I was going to say putting on great damage, but Joe J just aggressively landing and catching ZD off guard. Ooh, sweeping off guard, that back air. Joe J did not look ready for it.
I got tagged. All right, retreating back to the ledge. ZD kind of just has to respect that, and oh, I'm scared.
Oh, ZD scouted it. Misspaced it barely, though.
He's having such a hard time just finding that last hit. He gets the damage, but then the last hit, yeah, it has to be gifted to him on the silver platter with the full jab on shield.
Yeah. Ooh, very interesting, but it went unpunished. I like the thought by Joe J, but even though it didn't connect, ironically enough, he actually wasn't able to punish it, which is very ironic as well.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I thought we were going to see a fair drag down into Shine.
Dropping with the Nair, not able to find its mark still. Is that going to be enough? Not quite. Edgeguard attempt coming in from Joe J. Goes for the downer, not able to hit it. Really unfortunate. Z has a chance to fight, but at 102%, you got to imagine Joe J's going to be able to take the stock of pretty much anything.
Yeah, and he's swinging with almost everything, too. Looking for dash attacks, looking for up airs, looking for nairs. All of those will turn into kills or convert into kills.
Grab.
So scared. Yo,
Joe J they're going to do it. It does. The two-frame coming from Joe J.
All right. Yeah, some good stuff. Joe J taking that first game.
So you do have to imagine that some of the, I guess, the issues on ZD's part were the slower start. You know, the second to third stock, the tempo was definitely a lot faster on his end. compared to that first stock where he kind of didn't really do too much until he was down an entire stock, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's the song? Is it Excite Bite? Song kind of goes. Shouts to Noah's Choice in lobby music. So many people like pick songs like catchy, but like grates on you after a long time. But then this one, like, it's just kind of a laid back, but still kind of hype. But you can snap to it. My snapping is probably offbeat because of the sync. I swear I have rhythm, guys.
I mean, I hope you do. You play like 15 instruments.
Like 3. Working on 4. Yeah, okay.
3, 15, whatever.
I wish I could play 15
So,
instruments.
I mean, you don't want to be. It's just work on it, man. Prince did it. Believe in you.
Some people are just geniuses and don't have a full-time job. Or the full-time job is making music, which is valid.
So ZD is going to counterpick on the Final Destination. It's not really a particular surprise because he does favor the stage. But, I mean, against IQ, it really begs the question, how are you going to be able to land against him there?
And what's up with me is that he's stuck with Fox. Because a lot of times I know his Wolf is the character that he goes to kind of, I don't know, sneak away earlier kills and get more off of less than usual. Fox, you kind of have to play on that razor's edge and maybe some signs of respect to continue picking this character against JoJ.
Maybe the logic is the fact that, when you are Fox, you are a lot more nimble. You're able to move around a bit more. But when you're Wolf, you're kind of jumping in the air and you're a lot more stagnant, and you're more likely to run into Ike's sword.
Mm-hmm. I mean, right now, it's looking like he's running into Ike's sword plenty enough. Nice. Yeah, good punish right there. Just sitting and waiting, and JoJ will eventually take that swing. I think that's just the archetype of player he is. He's going to swing on you. Just, you got to know which swing is coming.
Yeah, it's not a question of if, it's a question of which. Is it going to be the nair, the back air, the dash attack? A button's coming. You know that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but ZD's starting to cook a little bit. Oh, that side B connecting? JoJ almost ending that entire stop. That was such a fantastic sequence.
I think he might have burned his jump there. He should be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine off this angle. The landing is so hard for ZD, man. Every time he's in the air, he's taking like 30, 40 damage.
I mean, he did opt to go to Final Destination, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was kind of a choose your poison. Do you want to deal with platforms and dying off the top to nair, up air? Or do you want to deal with Final Destination where it's a lot more difficult to land?
He gives and FT takes away.
Oh, ZD's so close on that interception. Not able to find its mark though. And JoJ, not able to take it, but I spoke too soon as he catches the landing with the dash attack.
Mm-hmm. Accordions confirmed to be the hypest of musical instruments. That or bagpipes. Bagpipes are pretty hype.
Okay, man, I learned saxophone, so you know what I'm gonna say. Actually, I think guitar is really hype. Speaking of hype, those metal feet from Fox. Talk about anti-air and Ike. You fight for your friends, but you're not gonna land on this platform, and that was the weirdest smash attack animation I've seen in my life.
The forward smash?
Yeah, just the way it looked like it got interrupted, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but the parries are starting to come out. ZD really starting to fall into this tempo.
Speaking of it, the parries were on point, the forward smash was on point, the recognition on the missed tech were on point. ZD right now is acting like he's playing offline.
All right, but JoJ finds a little 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece. The biscuit. Where's the drink?
There's no biscuit. Either that or there's no gravy. Unless you're talking about my man ZD. Going to tie up the set 1-1 right now, using that counter pick Final Destination to his advantage. It's definitely paying off.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of gravy, I just learned how they make gravy a couple weeks ago. Gravy is like kind of gross in theory, but it's so good.
Don't tell me how to make it. Doesn't it involve like flour and thickening agents?
Yeah, but like, okay, yeah, I won't tell you the rest of the details. Just like,
Man,
I didn't
lay it
expect
on
it to be like, well, if I remember right, it's like, I think you take like either meat scraps or meat reductions, just like keep on reducing it with the flour and shortening. Just keep on stirring it. So like, I didn't know there was meat in there. It doesn't make a difference to me because I like meat anyway, but, you know.
Do all gravies have meat? I don't think all gravies do. I don't know.
I think most do. Let's see. Cornstarch, water.
I know you can use
broth.
stock, but stock and broth aren't meat reductions, but they are the juices from meat. So maybe that's it.
Okay. Yeah, someone else in the chat confirmed. Thank you. Jacobo. Yeah, fat, flour. Yeah, it's the fat or stock. Okay, so you can use fat or stock.
Joe J going to take him to Battlefield. Not a particular surprise right there. I love platformers. Right now, ZD's, saying this is actually my home. 108% uncontested. Joe J struggling to hit the stage. And the moment he does, that stock is gone. ZD, beautiful there.
That was a full tap dance performance from Fox McCloud. And Joe J had a front row seat. And an encore.
Look, man. He was not social distancing during that ass whooping. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. He was up close and personal.
I mean, it says screw the CDC.
Great start, but of course, at the end of the day, starts are really important. They can give you some momentum, but it is not over, until it says game. And Ike is one of those characters that makes you remember that time and time again.
Yeah, he tried to hit him with the forbidden tech chase, the forward throw to the other platform, to side B to cover all tech options, but he actually exploded from the back air.
He ended up at 88% and lost his stock. That means he was nared probably around 55 to 60. Joe J just knowing exactly when he has an opening in the most optimized way to take the stock, if you will. Good follow-up from ZD. These reactions, just been stellar.
Yeah. It looks like he removed the break from his game plan, A lot of times he was playing a lot more respectful. But now he's just like, okay, I'm Fox McCloud. I'm going to hit buttons. Good angle. I would have liked to see a counter there, actually. One of the few times where Ike counter would have been worth it.
This is a little, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a little concerning because even though ZD had the percent lead, we saw that Joe J eliminated stock earlier on the right side of the stage. Around 88% is where it ended up. So, ZD, once he got to that percent range again, you had to wonder who's going to pull the trigger first. Is it going to be ZD or Joe J? And that time it was definitely Joe J. There is a tech you can actually do. You can parry Ike's up B on the way down and actually jab it. I believe if you have a 6-frame move or faster. It's either 6 or 4.
I think in Smash 4, I'm pretty sure it was 4. In this game, I don't quite remember. You couldn't parry in Smash 4, but like you could power shield it.
Grab. Oh no, is that the death sentence? No, Joe J not able to time the down air correctly. ZD kind of playing on death stir.
Actually, which is wild to say. Okay, now he's on Death's front lawn, but not quite at
He backed up a little bit. Uh-oh. But at 68, you know that if another nair connects and you're on either edge, the back air is going to follow through. And Joe J is going to find himself up 2-1 in Winter Finals.
Well, that
wasn't the
armor,
most disrespectful get off me I've seen in my life.
All right, ZD has to kill him off this touch. Oh no!
Oh my
so
god!
Smart from Joe J. So smart. He held down just to skirt the ledge.
Yeah, the holding down was genius. The run up into F tilt. There is no world, no reality where you were thinking that is the option Ike is going to choose. And Joe J did it. Joe J was correct, and Joe J finds himself up 2-1 right now over ZD.
Yes, sir, Bob. Is that a true 0 to death through the platforms? If you're talking about like the first stock, like I would say it's 0 to death just because he never got touched. It's not about like whether it's a full true combo, but it's just about like, you know, did you hit them once and keep hitting them and they weren't able to do anything about it? Or didn't make the right decisions to do something about it?
You know, it's not that he didn't make the right decisions, it's that ZD made all the right ones.
Yeah.
With that said, though, again, even with that fantastic start, it was up. It was 3 stocks to 2, 0%. Joj still managed to bring it all the way back and found himself the victor.
Yep. The powers of Ike and ZD going with the Fox the whole way through.
Okay, something he's saying, you know what, man, the Fox is not asleep yet. We are still okay. We're not abandoning him, and I respect that.
3, 2, 1.
And it looks like we got Town and City. Bit more playroom for Fox. Joj fighting his demons over there.
Isn't that every Fire Emblem character? Except Robin. No, even Robin does it too.
I feel like Robin not as much. And
No,
Marth a
Robin
bit
still
less.
does.
But like Roy and Ike, yeah, they're definitely about that life.
And Crom.
And Crom, yeah.
Byleth doesn't do it. Correction, Byleth doesn't do it.
Yeah, I forgot Byleth was in this game.
If it wasn't for the Gimmer video, man.
Are you two? Nah, you're fine. Yeah, Joj looking a little lost right now, but he only has to be right a couple more times. Yeah.
A couple, if he catches a nair and he's looking forward, that is going to be it. Down air attempt, yes, not able to get it. And Joj, he is not exactly connecting with those down airs on Fox's up B. He would have such a lead, essentially, if he would. So many of these games would not have been close.
Yeah. Or go for the counter, but the angle on that is super finicky. Because if you're a bit too close to the ledge, Fox can still get through it. Oh, yeah, he had to go on the stage. He was facing the wrong way. So as soon as he recognized that, he was like, okay, I'm going to put this up smash here. If I whiff, you're dead. If I hit, you're dead. But ZD is right behind him, apparently.
Yeah, ZD was definitely all over that. Even with that, though, Joj does still find himself in the lead. 19 to 1.5% right now. Good up. He's in Joj as well. ZD, you know, he's winning a lot of exchanges. It's just Ike hits so much harder than Fox that it's posing to be very difficult for him to walk away with victory. You know, like even right now, oh my, is that gonna be enough? No, it's not. Joj does recover.
Ike's got some ups. Oh, this might be a rough recovery swing though. Okay, still fine. Pass the side B, going high. Not much lag on that. ZD overcommitting.
That was such a weird hopscotch right there. Joj, I just saw his life flash before his eyes so many times.
Yeah. Wow, that fortune was perfectly placed, yeah. Oh!
Okay, retreats to the platform. He's like, it's safe over here.
I keep on getting so scared when I see him make those low recoveries, but... Ooh.
I keep getting so scared every time he comes out with a nair because bad things can happen. And if you are rooting for ZD, a bad thing just happened as Joj moved up 2 stocks to 1. Okay. Brings it right back though. Classic nair, finds the up smash afterwards. Dead even right now, but if history repeats itself, you know, Joj has been taking the stocks first this particular game. Something to note. ZD's definitely going to have to turn it up very quickly if he does want to, you know, essentially stay in winner's bracket.
Yeah, and I think he doesn't want to stay in winner's bracket because losers, I mean, I feel like he'll still make a solid run through losers and get the run back, but it's just so much harder in grands.
Yeah, especially against a character like Ike. Because, you know, Ike is one of those characters that can be mentally frustrating to play against because he takes your stocks so fast, and ZD's trying to say, you know what, I'm also a bit frustrating to play against. I take stocks very quickly as well. Something to the 81, though, you got to imagine the kill pressure still on Joj's side at the moment.
All right, burns his jump. And let's see, is
Oh
Joj
my
have to go for the
God,
ledge
he
there? Oh
missed the
no!
up smash paid for with his life.
Can't overcommit like that. Nope, not ever. Good stuff, Joj, and that's the 3-1.
Yeah. Very
3-1 and a
convincing
socially
victory right
distanced
there.
fist bump. Ding, ding. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, very convincing victory, if you will. Yeah, it was a little hairy, a little sticky at times, but at the end of the day, Joj really showed up, finding most notably the nairs when they mattered most. I know we hear that a lot, but that Ike's nair to imagination, but it wasn't that Joj was finding the nairs, it was when he was finding it. Finding them right at that 60% mark over and over again. That really posed to be the biggest issue for ZD, I think.